Good morning, it's 9:30. I've only just got out of bed. Well, I got up at 9. It's a Thursday today. I haven't filmed for this channel for a couple of days, I don't think. I did film for the shopping channel yesterday, but since my thing was done at uni and I finished, I've been tackling my backlog of built up tasks, and it's an overwhelming list, to be honest with you. I'm just trying to be calm about it and not get overwhelmed and just keep chipping away every day and keep on it, you know, don't allow myself to drift. Now there's no external pressure keeping on, you know. I'm trying to beat that pressure. Well, not in a bad way, you know, but yeah, I have been getting things done, but the list is not complete. I've got another one of those days today, really. It's an at-home day, getting lots of bits done. I made this last night. Oh, is the sun shining on it? It is. It says recital 9:26. It's for my next recital I got to do for uni. The big one. The big one. That's 45 minutes. The last one was 25. Oh my word. But I've been making a start on selecting some pieces, or at least trying some out. They may not remain on the list. I've got ages. You see, all the other students in my class, almost all of them anyway, are full-time, and so their one is this September. But because I'm part-time, I'm doing it the following year, which gives me this incredible luxury of having ages, basically. I've got like 5 months over the summer this year, then the whole of the academic year, and then another 5 months of next summer to get it all together. So I'm taking on some ambitious pieces that I hope in that time I can learn. So I've made a little start already, but even now I'm finding it hard to find the time because I've just been trying to get rid of my other backlog things. I haven't even started my tax return yet or anything like that. Anyway, the day stretches out ahead of us. It's another beautiful another beautiful sunny blue sky day, and yeah, I'm gonna make coffee and crack on with it really, and update you throughout the day as I go along. I managed to get reduced to clear apple pie for 67p for my daughter yesterday. She was very, very pleased about that. My kitchen's a mess again. I was editing late, so I didn't do it last night. I said, Izzy, do you fancy doing the dishwasher for me? And she sort of made a noise, and I'm not sure what the noise was, but it didn't get done. So I'll be doing that now while the coffee pot's on. It looks a lot, but it'll only take 2 seconds. Now, you might be wondering why I've got a steaming bit of leftover coffee in there while I'm actually putting a new pot on. It just doesn't do one, and it doesn't do enough for 2, so I end up with a little bit left over. A bit frustrating, but it's so much more convenient to use than this one, so I keep doing it anyway. Oh, it's coming, it's coming! Here comes the lovely coffee. Come to Imo. I seem to be favouring my Kos holiday mug at the moment. It's because I'm dreaming of going on adventures again. Let's fill that. Just need to sort out the food waste bin because that went out yesterday, so that needs doing. They're in here. Oh, it's all go here this morning, isn't it? Blimey. I quite often don't film this. Well, I don't think I've ever filmed me doing the food waste bin before. I like my little food waste bin, you know. It makes me happy because I managed with a little pot for years and years. And with Izzy back home again, it just wasn't enough. I don't tend to waste food, and anything compostable goes in the compost, but Izzy does. She doesn't enjoy what I've cooked for her. I think that came across as she'll like waste a whole meal. No, she doesn't waste a whole meal, but she'll sort of pick around it and leave bits, you know. Whereas my plate tends to be completely clean by the time I've finished eating. Look, oh yeah, I look like a mad professor today. I'm gonna feel like it later, getting back to all the notation I've been doing. And all the zany new flute pieces. Yes, I drank half of that already. Right, I'm gonna go sit down and drink it and do some language learning. I've been spending a little bit of time now and then on my devilishly difficult puzzle, and it's actually starting to come together. I didn't know if it ever would, because honestly, it's been alright. Ugh. A beast. I've been cursing my daughter's friend that's given it to me, in jest of course. I'm very pleased really that she gives me her puzzles and I give her my puzzles. Got a bit of an exchange thing going on. Hopefully we'll catch up with our local friends. They've been really engrossed with end of term assignments and such. I think they're coming to their conclusions about now though. Oh, quick review on the alcohol-free beer, the Bavaria beer from Home Bargains. If you watch my shopping vlog on Friday, you'll see me buying this. It's a lot cheaper than Heineken, comes in an 8-pack, and it's quite drinkable in my opinion. I've been quite enjoying drinking that whilst doing my puzzle. So there we are. I've been to Winnie's. Do you know what happened with my online Portuguese course that I paid 20 quid a month for, would you believe? So I completed all these exercises that go gold, right, when you've completed them. and I've done loads. But look, loads of them are not complete because they've added in an extra exercise recently and they've gone right back to the beginning. So all the ones I've done, well, I went back and did a few at the beginning, but all the rest are like, nope, not finished. That's so annoying. But it's good that I've got extra exercises to do. I usually sit and do more of these, but I'm feeling twitchy today because I've got up later because I was editing late and it's already flipping 20 to 11, so I really want to get on. So the first thing I'm going to do, my first main mission, is to finish off the shopping vlog. I know actually it's uploaded, so I finished it, so I need to do a thumbnail and a title and do all the doings to get that set up. Then I'm going to get dressed and washed and have some breakfast, and then I'm going to get on with some other things. But that is mission number 1, so let's get off this very, very comfy sofa and go do that. Oh, and I've also been doing impromptu gig admin because availability's been coming in by text, and so I've been sitting here on my phone emailing a potential customer for a gig that potentially came in yesterday. So I hope we get that one because we've done it before and it's a really nice venue. Right, that is done. Shopping vlog scheduled for tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. I tell you what, it's so much easier to grow that channel than this one. If anybody is out there who's a vlogger with daily life content, which is varied and the algorithm just does not know what to do with it, who to put it in front of because of the mixed content, get a second channel on the side and stick to one topic. Use all your skills and your software and your gear to grow that channel as well. Believe me, it's going to be more successful. Right, I'm going to get breakfast now. Last of the grapes, yes, grand total of 4. These kiwis need eating. In fact, they might be past it. Let's see. I thought my daughter had eaten these. They were at the bottom of the fruit bowl. I thought she'd had every single one. And then I had a shock yesterday and found them under there. Kiwi was mostly salvageable, and there's some frozen blueberries on the top. I'm going to smother it in yoghurt as I do. It's flipping 5 to 12. Well, I'm finally dressed anyway. It's days like this I start feeling guilty that I haven't started earlier. But then I was editing till late. I didn't mean to edit till late. I meant to do it this morning. So really, there is no difference. It's just I did it late at night instead of early in the morning. So I would have still only been starting my flute practice now. But it's a funny thing, I just slip into guilt mode so quickly. But anyway, right now I'm going to go and practice my flute for 45 minutes. I'm going to do a warm-up and I'm going to use tricky bits from my new pieces as warm-ups because actually they're pretty comprehensive and they do pretty much cover the whole range of the instrument. So I think they'll actually make quite good warm-ups and I can be making some progress on the tricky bits. Super efficient, hopefully. I learned this trick out of absolute desperation this year when I didn't have time to do my full 45-minute warm-ups that I like to do and work on my pieces, like because I just didn't have enough time to practice, so I kind of did that a lot this year. I do prefer to do a proper warm-up, but like, you know, time. Anyway, I'm going to go do that now. And this is what I've decided to tackle, Pièce pour flute seul by Jacques Ibert, and it's got some lovely fast flourishy bits in it, and I played it through. I broke the back of it yesterday and it's definitely doable for me, but luckily for me I've got over a year to get it ready because it's going to take a while. It will sound lovely when it's done. My boyfriend has remarked about me that I get visions and then I just keep going till I've realised the vision, and that's the sort of thing. Yeah, sometimes with band arrangements as well, I just hear something in my head and then I'm like, right, we've got to do this. Oh, and I've ordered a piece on the internet and it's coming at some point, and it's got microtones in it. Those are sort of, their pitch is in between the normal notes in the UK scale, the Western scale. So there's a whole load of new fingerings to learn. So I made a little start on that yesterday, and I think I need to create some exercises for myself to really bed these in and make them muscle memorized. Whatever the term is. My fingers will know what to do if I do them enough in a structured, ongoing way, you know, spaced repetition a bit every day for, I don't know, if I do that for a month every day, 5 minutes, I'll have them by the end of it. I know it. I can hear my lecturer's voice when I'm playing this. Write in your fingerings so that you commit them to muscle memory and you always practice them in a consistent way. Yeah, okay, Professor. Long, B flat. I'm having a little 15-minute break now. This has become my thing. So I do 45 minutes of practice, have a little 15 or 20-minute break in which I do housework or some little physical chores, sometimes washing up so my hands get nice and warm, and then go down and do another 45 minutes and then have lunch. That seems to be my routine at the moment. So anyway, I'm going to stick this together because You don't want to be turning the page there, really. Well, there's nowhere to turn in this one. If you've got bars rests, it's an opportunity to turn the page. Anyway, I've been enjoying this one a lot so far, and it's so nice not to have that impending pressure as well. I'm really enjoying it. It's so interesting to play, even slowly. Right, I've got to make sure I don't actually get sellotape on my puzzle pieces because I can see me ripping them. Got it. You can't write over the sellotape once you've sellotaped it. I suppose it would have been a lot more sensible if I did it on the back. Didn't think of that, did I, after all these years? Well, maybe next time then. Good. We now have like that. I can fold it then to go in the folder. Why did I never think about the word folded being related to the word folder before? I just never did. That's really obvious though, isn't it? Paying attention to my kitchen does seem to be a #1 activity for my little flute breaks. These are dry already. Good. So I'm going to sort my dishwasher out. Get the clean stuff away or on the rack to dry. Put the breakfast things in and just kind of set the scene for putting things straight in the dishwasher. Then I shall wipe my surfaces down. Might even give that stove a wipe. Well, you never know. Stranger things have happened. Good, that's done. These, I'm refusing to wash. They're my daughter's chopsticks. I can't put them in there because they end up going down and blocking the rotary thingy. So she has to do those, but they're just mounding up all the time because for some reason she can't just rinse them straight away. This is a real hot spot for mess here because of the food waste bin being there. Now, some of us are experts when it comes to putting it in the food waste bin and not in the general direction of it. Darling daughter's disrupted my system. This was so anally organised. It's the same with all my cupboards. So anally organised, but she's been putting things back in the wrong places, and now this it's just so space inefficient that I can't actually fit my stuff in. So I was going to have to just go back on the stove once I've cleaned it until I get time to get it all out and reorganise it, which I'm not doing now because I'm busy. Okay, I declare the stove good enough. Now I can tell you, there's a bit there. I can tell you this wouldn't have lived up to the exacting standards of the lady that lived here before. And I know that because of all the little tiny abrasion marks over everything where she's been cleaning. And yeah, that doesn't happen with me really. Right, these are clean. They just don't fit in the cupboard yet, till I sort it. I am going to make a cup of tea and go do more practice. I'm getting on all right with the Knightsbridge decaf tea bags. I've broken the back of having Shop's own decaf tea bags now. I really think that they have actually improved over the years. Oh my gosh, look how filthy that kettle base is. I'm going to have to clean that now. I've seen it. Give it a little wipe, shall we? Yes. It only takes a couple of seconds, doesn't it, to do things like this? But it's so easy for me to just not get around to it. Oh, my house is a state, honestly. I want to just clear my backlog of sort of desk work now so I can get on with decluttering my house, but at the same time I can't neglect the flute either because I've got a lot to do. That's a bit better. That's a bit wet. Shall I leave it? I'll leave it to evaporate before I put the kettle back on. Lovely cup of tea, come to Imo. And when I've finished my flute practice in 45 minutes, I'm going to come up and I'm going to toast some bread, butter it and have it with mackerel and avocado. And it's going to be very nice and I'm looking forward to it already. So I'm starting to get hungry. I'm trying out these quarter tones. My ear doesn't know what they're supposed to sound like, so it's probably not quarter tones. So I'm going to look into, at some point, ear training for quarter tones because we don't really have them in Western scale. I bet there's an app. For ear training quarter tones. If there isn't, there should be. For the 1%, no, there's not going to be 1% of humans that's interested in quarter tones. It'll be a fraction of 1%. For me, just for me. Right, I'm going to get on with it. This is coming so much quicker than yesterday. I was absolutely so slow getting off the ground with this yesterday. Today it's coming back quicker. This is the joy of just spaced repetition, just spending a small amount of time on something every day. You can see real progression. Time for lunch. Oh yeah, IB turned off at the wall the other day. because he didn't know where the button was. Oh, everything's freaking out. How do you cut your avocados? What I do is I tend to slit them and then scoop them out with a big spoon. Is that what you do? Is that the best way? Sideways on. Like the side, not that way, but that way. And sort of, it seems to do it all then. Is that normal? I just reinvented the wheel. Oh, I always miss a bit though. Might just go straight in there. Do you remember in the early days, like in the 80s, they'd do something like that on the TV and they'd say it was television trickery, i.e. a jump cut. I remember when I first discovered it, I was over the moon. But I leveled up in life. Most basic thing ever. I think old Georges Méliès discovered that. This is a very early cinematographer. I think he's from the 1800s or something. Being an editing geek, I have spent many a late night watching videos on early editing techniques and early filming techniques. Tell you what, those black and white silent movies are incredibly filmed and edited. Don't think of them as being old and tired and low energy or anything. They're so well done. And fast-paced editing is not a new thing, believe me. Yummy. When I've eaten this, I've got to do something rather unexpected. Had a bit of a panic moment this morning. So my daughter's going to uni in September, end of September. Very excited for her. I'm more excited for her than she is for herself, but there we are, that's another story. Anyway, I've been getting emails from Student Finance Wales saying a person needs help with their funding application. It was referring to Isabel. And I've been asking her all along, Izzy, I've got this thing. She said, it's all in hand, Mum. You don't need to do anything. It's fine. I don't need you to support my application. So I've been saying, are you sure? And she said, yes. So all these emails have been coming, all lengthy and wordy, so I didn't bother to read them all. Dyslexia alert. I was just asking her, do I need to do something? I was just reading the top bit and she's going, no. Anyway, I had another one today. This is your last chance. If you don't do it, your student may not get their full funding. So even she has come down in a panic. Mum. So I'm going to have to look into that today. It's going to have to be #1 priority now. After lunch. Shortly. I hope I don't have to have done my tax return for the last tax year and submit a figure, because that's a whole can of worms I just don't want to open, because I need to ring up HMRC and have a chat with the human about what, if any, of my uni expenses I can officially declare in my tax return, because it is wholly and exclusively to further a career which I already do. It's not a new one. I know if it was like a new venture that I wasn't doing already, it wouldn't be able to be declared, but because I'm already working as a musician, I think I can do all of it. But I've checked all over the place online and everyone says it's a grey area, so I'm just going to ring them up, and that's a whole can of worms in itself, because you have no idea how long you're going to be on hold for, so I need a few spare hours to deal with that potentially. Okay, lunch was lush. Now I have to go deal with Panic Station's last chance to support Isabel's funding application. I never leave things to the last minute. I just genuinely believed her when she said I didn't need to do anything. Wish me luck. I'm very pleased to report that only took 5 to 10 minutes. I just had to log into the account and they just contact HMRC directly, and it's based on the tax year from the previous tax year, not the one that's just finished. So yes, I can get on with my transcription task now. This is what I did yesterday, a song by Eloise, and I promised somebody I would do this. I offered to do it for them because they were desperately in need of a score and they couldn't find one anywhere. So I'm up to there. That's how far I'm up to on the Spotify track. It's been a bit of a swine to do because it's jazzy. Well, it's not a jazz song, but it's kind of, the rhythms are all over the place and it's not straightforward. So it's going to take me some time. I'm over halfway through, but that took, I'd say, a couple of hours out of my day yesterday. So once this one's done, though, all my transcriptions are done, because there was another one. Oh, look at that. I learnt on Music School you can do that to extend the bars a bit, because sometimes with lyrics they get a bit squashed in. Look, there's no gaps between the words, but I think maybe I need to just add a break there. Stretches them out a bit more then, because look, the lyrics are just like squished. The brackets, by the way. I wonder if closed bracket shortens it. Yeah, it does. So every time I come on here, I learn something new. So that's good, isn't it? I love to feel like I'm moving forward in life. I've basically got my 2 screens on the go. So I've got the lyrics and chords, which I've got off the internet on here. And some of them I don't agree with and I've changed them. Sorry about the flashing. I just genuinely don't know what to do. That it's a different, obviously, refresh rate, and I don't know how to sort that out, to be honest. And I've got Spotify open as well. So I'm just kind of cross-reffing and then typing it in gradually. Ooh, guess he's feeling very pleased with himself. That's me, that is. I finished that transcription project that I had to get done, and I've done it, and it was very challenging, I must be honest. So I feel pleased with myself because I think I leveled up a little bit, you know, skill-wise, doing that and learning new things and really getting the brain going. Anyway, I'm going to consult my master list now and see what else to do. I've consulted the list, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a fresh coffee, go to the loo, and then I'm going to ring up HMRC, try and get to the bottom of various things on my list, because I can't proceed and do next tax return until I've got all the information to do it. While the coffee pot's on, I get instantly distracted with the puzzle. Well, I think I deserve it. I've worked blooming hard, I have. This looks like that's something to do. No. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, it's not there. Isabel's just gone out to buy herself some lunch ingredients for packed lunch for work. Where does it go? So look how quick I get drawn in, honestly. That looks like that should be related to that. Is it? Yes, it's there. Oh, it's just triumph after triumph today, isn't it? This puzzle's a lot easier to do standing up in the daylight. Look at that, straight to it in the daylight. It's much harder at night and sitting down because I can't see it properly unless I'm leaning over it. That's the thing. The coffee pot is making noises. I should go and make coffee and call HMRC. Well, what would you rather do? Ring HMRC with a list of questions or do a puzzle? I mean, obviously, it's going to be the latter, isn't it? Yeah. Coffee is made. Wish me luck now. I may be on hold for like 45 minutes or more. Let's see. Imagine this isn't ringing HMRC. No, but that was so satisfying putting that in. Oh, stop. I can't stop. Somebody help me. I can't stop doing the puzzle. Oh, no. Oh, it's there. It's not that one. No, it's... Oh, my phone's doing something. No, it's not that either. It's got to be one of those. Oh, I'm so close. I feel it in my bones. Ooh, ooh. I'm just going to leave it up there. Imogen, go ring HMRC. Sorry about the appalling lighting. I need to tell you. So I've gone on the HMRC website to just try and find a phone number, and I noticed there was an Ask HMR. But I'm going to start that again, right? I'm starting this again because I've just messed up all my words. So basically, I went on the HMRC website just to, get my reference up, anything, just in case I needed to be logged in. And I noticed on there that there was an Ask HMRC bot. Right, so I put my question in. So I wrote, "Hi, I'm a self-employed musician. I'm doing an MA music at university part-time. Should I put in all my university costs, including fees, as expenses in my tax return?" To which it responded, "I can give answers in English only." So I wrote back, "That's fine." And then it replied, "Tell me in a few words what you need help with." So I copied and pasted what I put in before, and it's just said, "I can give answers in English only." So I didn't get very far with the bot, did I? I'd better resort to ringing then. Nearly 40 minutes into being on hold. I've put all my laundry away. While it's been doing that, been decluttering around my room, here and there, bits and bobs, doing some filing. I don't want to do anything too heady though, because I'll find it hard to snap out of that and into answering the phone. Hello, it's 10 to 8. So I got off the phone to HMRC. I think I was more than 40 minutes on hold. Anyway, not on hold, waiting for them to pick up. But anyway, yes, I had a successful call, and now I know everything I need to do to get my tax return done. I can indeed submit my uni tuition fees as expenses at my discretion, because it counts as sort of like education/training for the business that I already do. If it was a new venture, I couldn't, but because it supports what I'm already doing, I can. at my discretion, and the worst that could happen, she says, is they might query it and they'll write to me, but in which case I can just put my receipts into them for that, for my payment of the tuition fees. So that's good. And likewise the travel as well, because I wasn't sure about that, but at my discretion I can, and they may query it, so I suppose I will. So that was good. Anyway, so yeah, I'd been putting that off for so long just because I didn't know how long it would take. It was like a can of worms one. So I'm very pleased to have done it. So that and the transcription's off my list, so I'm very happy. I feel like I've put an assignment in. It's like that kind of, yay! Anyway, I'm cooking dinner. I was going to cook it yesterday. I took fish out to defrost to feed my daughter, and I completely forgot she was working and she wasn't going to be back in time for dinner, so I'm doing it tonight. So just doing that, mashed potatoes, asparagus and cauliflower for our dinner. I'll insert a shot here because I haven't done it yet, but future me is going to film it and put it on there for you. But anyway, thank you so much for watching today's video. Please give it a like if you happen to like it, if you'd like to help support this channel and help it to be pushed out by the algorithm to help the channel to grow. I'll pop some playlists around and about in case you want to watch some more videos from me right now, and I'll see ya in the next video. Bye!